The neon sign of the Diamond Casino flickered like a dying heartbeat against the midnight sky. It had been closed for maintenance for a week, but the rumors of what crawled behind those gold-plated doors were too tempting for a group of bored, entitled teens with nothing better to do. "This place is a literal gold mine," Jax spat, tossing his cigarette butt onto the pristine marble steps. "My dad says the owners are laundering cash. We find the vault, we're set for life. If we don't get arrested first," Chloe whined, checking her reflection in the glass. "This outfit cost more than your car, Jax. If it gets snagged on a vent, I'm suing you." Along with them were Leo, the group's resident tough guy, Sarah, who couldn't put her phone down for 5 seconds, and Toby, the youngest and most nervous of the bunch. They pried open a side entrance near the delivery bays and slipped inside. The air was thick with the smell of stale gin and ozone. "Let's split up," Leo suggested, his voice echoing too loudly. "Cover more ground. Me and Jax take the bar. Girls, hit the kids' corner. Probably some cash in the registers there. Toby, go check the pool room storage." "The pool room? Alone?" Toby stammered. "Fuck that, man. It's pitch black back there." "Don't be a scaredy cat, Toby," Jax laughed, shoving him toward the back hallway. "Go." The girls wandered into the purple-hued nightmare of the kids' corner. The silence was broken only by the faint, mechanical whirring of something nearby. "Ugh, it smells like wet dog and copper in here," Sarah complained, holding her phone up to record a TikTok. "Look at this creepy clown bitch." She pointed her camera at Cora, who stood perfectly still on her small stage. "Wait," Chloe whispered, freezing. "Did she just move?" Sarah rolled her eyes. "It's a robot, Chloe." "God, you're so..." Clack. Sarah's phone light swept over the corner. Standing in the doorway of a storage closet was old Ava. Her one red eye pulsed like a coal. Before Sarah could scream, Cora leapt from her stage with impossible speed. Her porcelain-hard fingers clamped over Sarah's mouth, the sound of jawbone snapping echoing through the room. Chloe watched in horror as Ava stepped forward, her rusted endoskeleton screeching, and drove a jagged metal limb through Sarah's chest. Blood sprayed across the colorful play mats. Chloe didn't stay to watch the rest. She bolted, screaming, into the vents. Jax was busy prying at a cash drawer behind the bar when a bottle of expensive scotch shattered against the wall next to his head. "Watch it, Leo," Jax barked. "I didn't throw that, man," Leo said, backing away from the center of the room. From the shadows behind the taps, Stripe emerged. His bartender suit was pristine, but his eyes were glowing a predatory yellow. Jax laughed, reaching for a heavy glass bottle to swing. "Back off, you oversized fursuit." The indicator on Stripe's chest flashed red. Jax moved to swing. In a blur of black and white fur, Stripe caught Jax's arm. There was a sickening crunch as the skunk animatronic twisted the limb like a wet rag. Jax's scream was cut short as Stripe grabbed a jagged piece of the broken scotch bottle and shoved it into Jax's throat. Leo didn't help. He turned and ran toward the pool room, leaving Jax to gargle his last breaths on the checkered floor. Toby was shaking, his flashlight beam dancing over the dark water of the indoor pool. He heard footsteps, heavy, wet, and rhythmic. "Leo? Jax?" he whispered. Suddenly, the cameras in the room began to spark and hiss. The protector puppet hung from the ceiling rafters, its teal tear streaks shimmering as it jammed the signal. "Toby, run!" Leo burst into the room, covered in Jax's blood, but they weren't alone. Withered Amber stepped out from behind a pillar, her missing eye a void of darkness. Leo tried to push past her, but a massive, rusted hand caught him by the back of the neck. It was Withered Claw. The lion's grip was absolute. He didn't just bite, he crushed. He slammed Leo into the tile floor with enough force to crack the foundation. Toby watched, paralyzed, as Claw began to tear Leo apart with his namesake attachment, the sound of rending meat filling the cavernous room. Chloe had crawled through the vents and dropped into the main lobby. She was sobbing, her expensive clothes ruined and soaked in her friend's blood. The exit was right there. But standing between her and the door were Diamond, Spike, Cola, and Charcoal. Diamond's footsteps thudded on the carpet. Charcoal's voicebox glitched, mimicking Sarah's voice. "Chloe, help me, it hurts." "Please," Chloe whimpered, backing away. "Just let me go." Spike's eyes flickered in the dark, her camouflage making her look like a ghost. Cola loomed behind them, his massive frame blocking the only other path. For some reason, as they closed in, the animatronics stopped. Diamond leaned down, his mechanical jaw inches from her face. He didn't attack, He simply pointed to the door. Whether it was a glitch in his AI or a sick form of mercy, the message was clear: go. Tell them what's here. Chloe didn't wait. She burst through the glass doors and ran into the night, the high-pitched, distorted laughter of the Diamond Casino band echoing behind her. She was the only one left to tell the story of the night the Diamond Casino won everything.